Hello everyone, in this video I'll guide you through an honest review of the PayMe app, breaking down its real pros and cons so you know exactly what you're getting before you decide to use it. PayMe is promoted as a quick, simple way to manage small loans, digital payments, and basic financial tasks. And at first glance, it definitely looks clean and straightforward. But once you start using it daily, you begin to notice the things it does well and the areas where it still needs improvement. Let's start with the pros. The biggest advantage of PayMe is how fast everything works. The app loads quickly, the interface is easy to figure out even if you're not great with technology, and most actions, like checking your balance or tracking your history, only take a couple of taps. If you're someone who just wants a simple tool without a confusing layout, PayMe does a good job keeping everything organized and beginner-friendly. Another strong point is the instant notifications. Anytime you make a payment, receive money, or get a reminder, the alert pops up right away. This makes it easier to track your expenses without guessing or waiting for updates. For people who rely on budgeting and need to see every transaction, this feature really helps you stay aware of what's happening with your money. Now, another positive is that PayMe supports multiple payment methods depending on your region. You can usually link your bank, wallet, or card, and switching between them feels smooth. The security features are also decent with basic encryption, PIN access, and optional biometrics, so at least you get a layer of protection when handling your info. For everyday use, this level of security should feel comfortable for most users. And finally, many people like the built-in reminders, which help you avoid forgetting due dates or upcoming payments. These reminders are simple, but surprisingly helpful if you tend to overlook deadlines. Now let's talk about the cons, because PayMe isn't perfect. One of the most common complaints is that the customer support can be slow. If you run into an issue or your payment fails, getting a fast response isn't always guaranteed. This can be frustrating, especially if you need help immediately. Another downside is that some users report occasional bugs, like the app freezing or failing to load certain pages. It doesn't happen constantly, but it's noticeable enough that it breaks the smooth experience at times. If you rely on the app daily, these small glitches can be annoying. Another con is that the app sometimes charges fees depending on the type of transaction or loan option you use. These fees aren't always clearly highlighted, so it's important to read the details before confirming anything. If you're not paying attention, you might end up paying more than expected. And finally, while the interface is simple, it lacks deeper financial tools. If you're someone who wants advanced budgeting, detailed analytics, or more powerful controls, PayMe feels limited and may not offer enough features for long-term financial planning. Overall, PayMe is a convenient, easy-to-use app that works well for quick payments and basic tasks. But it's not the strongest choice if you need advanced tools or fast support. It's perfect for simple daily use, but make sure you're aware of the fees and occasional bugs so you can decide if it truly fits your needs. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.